How could Jesus claim to be the true and living way to God? Welcome to this thought-provoking exploration of one of the most profound questions in Christian theology. How could Jesus claim to be the true and living way to God? This inquiry invites us to examine a pivotal statement made by Jesus recorded in John 14:6, where he declares, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." In this video, we will delve into the spiritual, theological, and practical implications of this claim, unpacking its deep meaning for believers and seekers alike. To begin, let us set the stage for this declaration. It takes place during the Last Supper, a critical moment when Jesus was imparting final teachings to his disciples before his crucifixion. He was preparing them for his impending departure and the challenges they would soon face. Understanding this backdrop is crucial as it highlights the urgency and profound nature of his words. So what does Jesus mean when he says he is the way? In essence, Jesus is proclaiming himself as the sole path to a genuine relationship with God. This exclusivity is a defining aspect of Christian theology and differentiates Jesus from other spiritual leaders and philosophies. Historically, this has been interpreted as a call to follow him fully, to embrace his teachings, and to walk in his footsteps. Jesus doesn't offer merely a set of moral guidelines or a philosophy. He positions himself as the actual path to divine connection. This is a radical idea, underscoring the belief that reconciliation with God is only possible through Jesus, his life, death, and resurrection. This understanding forms the foundation for the Christian belief in salvation. Next, let's unpack what Jesus means by the truth. Here, Jesus claims to be the embodiment of God's ultimate truth, a truth that surpasses mere intellectual understanding or factual knowledge. He presents himself as the revelation of divine wisdom, the living example of God's will and purpose. This truth is not merely about doctrinal correctness, but is a living, breathing truth that is meant to be experienced and embodied in one's life. By declaring himself as the truth, Jesus indicates that in knowing him, one comes to know God's reality and plan for humanity, challenging believers to align their lives more closely with divine principles. Finally, we come to the life. Jesus declares that he is the source of eternal life. This does not merely refer to life beyond the grave, but points to a quality of life that is both abundant and transformative here and now. Jesus offers a relationship that brings vitality and purpose, a new way of living that reflects divine love and power. For Christians, this is not just about afterlife expectations, but embracing a life of spiritual richness and energy, aligning one's daily actions with the teachings and spirit of Jesus. It's about experiencing life in its fullest potential through a connection with the divine. These declarations have profound theological implications. Jesus' role as mediator is central to Christian faith. By bridging the gap caused by human sin, he restores the connection between humanity and God. This understanding forms the basis of what Christians refer to as salvation, a gift of grace achieved not through human effort, but through trust and faith in Jesus. This perspective sustains the belief that Jesus is more than a prophet or a wise teacher. He performs a unique divine function that connects believers directly to God, reinforcing the idea that the path to spiritual fulfillment passes through him alone. It is essential to consider how this claim stands in contrast to other religious and moral teachings. While many religious traditions offer insight and wisdom about ethical living and spirituality, Jesus' assertion positions him uniquely as an indispensable figure for accessing God. Unlike some traditions that promote a wide array of paths leading to spiritual enlightenment, Jesus' word emphasizes a singular route. This exclusivity often raises questions and sometimes controversy, yet it's crucial to understand it in its proper theological context, highlighting the profound relationship Jesus invites individuals to nurture with God. Now let us consider what it means to embrace Jesus as the way, truth, and life in everyday living. For believers, this involves more than intellectual assent. It's about a transformative relationship that informs how one lives day by day. It invites a journey of faith where every action, decision, and interaction is influenced by a commitment to Jesus' teachings. Recognizing Jesus as the way implies following his example of love, service, and sacrifice. Embracing him as the truth involves aligning beliefs and actions with his divine principles. Accepting him as the life means seeking and nurturing the vitality and abundance he offers. As with any profound claim, there are questions and misconceptions that arise. Some may wonder about the perceived exclusivity of this belief. Is it dismissive of other faiths? A deeper understanding reveals that this claim is not about exclusion, but offering a specific path to divine connection, as understood within the Christian tradition. There is often confusion about whether Jesus' teachings necessarily negate other spiritual paths. The focus instead is on the unique role Jesus plays within Christian faith as essential for salvation and spiritual fulfillment. It's illuminating to recognize how Jesus' words have impacted Christian doctrine and history. His statement has inspired countless theological writings, spurred movements, and provided a foundation for countless individuals' faith journeys. Across cultures and eras, Jesus' claim has been a source of hope, a call to conviction, and a guiding principle for millions. As we reach the conclusion of our exploration, we have examined Jesus' powerful assertion as the way, the truth, and the life, understanding its layered meaning and implications. These words challenge believers to deepen their spiritual journey and invite seekers to discover a transformative relationship with God through Jesus. For those stirred by this exploration, consider delving further into the teachings of Jesus. Reflect on personal beliefs and how they align with this understanding. Engage with resources that can deepen your knowledge and experience of this profound truth. Thank you for joining us on this insightful journey into understanding Jesus' claim to be the true and living way to God. We hope you found this exploration enriching and thought-provoking. We invite you to continue seeking and growing in understanding as you walk your spiritual path. Until next time, may you find truth and life in your journey.